Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Ask Mrs. Moore. That's me, Mrs. Moore, here to answer some of those questions that need answering. You don't need the full on therapy, but you do need some advice. So, hopefully, that's me. Good, straightforward, agony aunt advice style, common sense, but with the expertise of over 10 years of relationship therapy. Now, my latest email. This is a theme that comes up a little bit, and it's a hard one, I understand. How do you move on when your ex has already done that and you haven't? So, this person, he's broken up with his long-term partner, and she seems to have embraced this breakup phenomenally. She's already in a new relationship. She's loving life as far as he can see, and he's finding things hard. You see, it's not always the women that struggle in this department. The men, they struggle as well with the breakup. This, as I understand it, was a relationship that was fully fledged. They were living together, they had plans for the future, they'd been together about 4 years. So, there was a lot invested in this, but it wasn't to be. And his ex-partner has moved on and he's finding it hard. And it would be easy to say, wouldn't it? Just get out there, my lovely. There's lots of other fish in the sea. But you've got to give yourself time to heal and recover. Now, they don't say how long they've actually been broken up, but feels like it hasn't been a while. So this is where you need to start filling your time, not necessarily with other relationships, but you do need to start re engaging with who you were before the relationship. What hobbies do you have? What friends do you have? It can also help, I think, to do a bit of a relationship cleanse. Are you holding on to photographs, mementos, things that remind you of happier times? It might be time to pop those away, get those recycled, donate them to charity, or maybe I do find it's quite therapeutic for those more paper items. Safely pop outside and perhaps have a little burn up. That can really help you to move on and clear those negative vibes. But you need to think about what's going on in your life. I would also suggest in this modern world, I know this is a thing that people do. Are you stalking your ex on the socials? If you are, you need to remove yourself. This does not help you. Firstly, we know that the socials only show a snapshot of what's going on in someone's life. So she probably does look amazing and she's probably looking all loved up with the new person. But you don't know the reality of the fact. And at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on in her world. And all that's doing is reminding you of what was, and that isn't where you are now. So put that to one side. That's just not helpful at all. I would even go as far as saying you can block people so you don't get to see them at all. That's what these were designed for. So have a cleanse. Remove from your surroundings things that remind you of your past life. Okay. You will in time have happy memories. No time was wasted. Don't stalk your ex partner on the socials. That isn't helpful. Stop looking at what's going on. Re engage with hobbies and friends. Get things in the diary. Encourage your friendship groups and families to invite you to things so you've got things in the diary. And make sure you have plans in the diary. This is really helpful because sometimes just being on our own with our own thoughts can lead us down a little bit of a dodgy path, and we don't want that. So give yourself time to heal. You don't have to rush into a new relationship, but you do have to move on, okay? Because it's obviously sounding like this relationship is done and it's time to move forward into pastures new. So I hope those tips help you with that. And I look forward to hearing how you're getting on. Come back and tell us what happens in the future. If you've got a question you want to ask Mrs. Moore, you can just pop me an email or drop me a direct message. I'm very modern these days, and maybe your question will get picked to feature here on Ask Mrs. Moore. Bye bye, lovelies.